Well, if we look at the landscape of football, when I was on to talk to just it seems like it's shifting a bit. Uh, I think we're moving out of that Pep Guardiola style of playing, playing out of the back. It's shifted a little bit. We even seeing certain tactics right now, almost like way back in the days. Even with throw-ins are becoming a big things now. Throw-ins are considered precious. Set pieces in general. We even seen certain teams kick the ball way up to the opposition and right at kickoff
Yeah.
kicking it out for a throw in,
So they
right?
can get, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So, try to pin them back in the corner and
Yeah.
start the attack there. So,
From
I mean, what
kickoff.
we
Yeah.
think about the whole shifting of football right now when it comes to just the overall tactics of the game shifting?
I think there's, I think it become more of a tactical thing. Like, the coaches are, who's
Even
more
more
tactical
tactical than
versus
before. Yeah.
who has the more talented and skillful
Skills.
players.
Yeah. Hmm.
So the focus is more on systems, getting everybody to work in a system, and which system is, more tactful or
Yeah.
tactical
Be
than the
better.
other.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know, because let's face it, like in terms of skills, we're not seeing skills like back in the day, like a
Definitely.
Ronaldinho, a Messi, even
The
Chris,
original
you know,
R9.
R9,
Yeah.
Robinho.
Robinho. Who remembers
Yeah.
Robinho?
Aldino.
Oh my gosh.
Robinho.
Yeah.
Rivaldo.
We're
Ooh.
Hmm.
not that like
Man.
skill. We're not seeing those skills. What we're seeing
Sit
is
down on the
it's
ball,
more.
spinning through
Yep.
players,
It's
man.
like it's
Yep.
more like a chess game now, and it's
Yeah. You know, as with everything, it changes over time. I get that.
against for the worse.
I mean, I guess for the younger generation, they're growing up seeing this now.
Yeah,
They're
I guess
not
they're
gonna
used to it.
understand what we're saying.
Yeah,
I
It's
mean,
boring now.
boring. Like
I mean, I
City,
still
City
enjoy
is my
seeing
team,
a
but I
last
hate
minute,
seeing how they
you know,
play ball, the side to side thing. It
yeah,
kills
that's
Side
me,
to
bro.
normal for
side,
them.
back to
Yeah.
front,
Yep.
just
And then just maybe
passing the
cross
ball
it in,
back
get
to
a
come
tap
back forward
in.
again.
Yeah.
After watching
Yeah.
City, I have to go watch Barcelona just to kind of,
Yeah, the
remind myself why
excitement.
I watch
Yeah.
Yeah.
football.
I get it. I get it. You have to understand too that these crop of players that we have, they're not the same like before. So of course, we're just talking about using and playing your team according to their strengths. So maybe this is what we're seeing right
Is it?
now
Okay, maybe it's
with
this.
this
I mean,
switch.
funny. I don't think it is. I think it's a coach at the system changing the player. Look at Jack. Let's look at Jack
Jack Grealish, yeah.
Grealish.
Yeah, I mean
Before
Pep is
Jack
a
went to
different gravy
City,
overall. I think Pep has a lot to do with the football we're seeing
yeah, I
today.
feel
Yeah.
so because before Jack went to City, that and then look at
Mhm.
him at City. I think
Yeah.
going back to
Yeah,
was
even
that
at
Everton,
Everton now, he himself has
he's
come out and said,
looking better
listen,
now.
he's gotten that freedom, which that's how he likes to play
Yeah,
football, and he's not saying that there shouldn't be systems and certain instructions, but there should still be that
yeah.
liberty to play the
My
football
thing
that
is
you
develop
like.
systems to fit the players. Don't try to change players to fit in a
System.
system.
Yeah.
And
And that's why I love Thomas Tuchel, former Chelsea manager, where he said, listen, he tells them, okay, I need you in this spot at this time. But after that, it's up to you to get out of the situation you're in. Do what you need to do that, right? So I think there needs to be that balance where you say, okay, of course, you can't just let the players loose and do whatever they want. But within certain parameters, you still need to give them that liberty
Freedom and
to
creativity.
play how they
That's
want to
why I
play.
watch
Yeah.
football to see the creativity.
that flair. But I
Yeah.
mean, if you guys even watch even just sometimes some clippings from Instagram, TikTok, you will see a lot of these younger players. If you realize these under eights, under 16 players, right? When you watch their highlights, they're on the field and they have so much flair and creativity. They're
Hmm.
spinning on the ball, they're beating players, all of these things, right? But then when they get into the men's team, you realize that, wait, is this the same player who I saw a couple years ago. It seems as if the skill is missing, the flair is missing, that attacking instinct, just everything seems to be missing. But if you watch them in training, you realize they're very talented and they can beat a player. You know, they have the flair, they have all of that stuff. But for some reason, when they're in a team system,
the coaches that keep them in a very like have them walk a very tight rope, you know.
yeah, it just doesn't look the same at all, which is so disappointing because I remember back in the day watching Manchester United, watching Ryan Giggs burst down the wing, Nani, watching a young CR7, even watching some of the former players from Arsenal like a Thierry Henry. What a striker, Henry was for Arsenal back in the day. He could just beat a man in the box, so good with both feet, all of that stuff. So, I mean, even going back to even Chelsea, which, I hated Chelsea back in the day, but even assess Fabregas, in the middle of the park for Chelsea back then. It was just so much better, even though he was a very technical player. But, he had that flair, those passing, everything. Now the game just looks so much
robotic.
different. It looks so robotic. There's nothing to it that excites you, like makes you want to get up off your seat or even re-watch the highlights. No, when you're watching highlights, you're only watching the goals. You're just looking to see, okay, the goals and maybe some chance that we're creating. You're not seeing anything, no flair, no.
Yeah. And that's why
Yep.
just from a Chelsea perspective, I really enjoy seeing Esteval Willian for this very reason. When he comes on the pitch, he just seems like he's enjoying his football, that Brazilian samba, just dribble, nutmeg somebody and beat, so it's I definitely understand what we're all saying here. And I think
Real Brazilian.
maybe we need to adjust our expectations as well. But
Unfortunately, we do.